Retired Pittsburgh firefighter turned trucker Joseph Pryor loves the open road.
You get to see people, you're your own boss, and it's exciting.
He's been driving big rigs for 20 years, but thinks his industry could use some help.
They need the drivers, and they're real short on drivers.
Supporters of a new federal proposal feel it could change that. Right now, Ohio's one of 49 states where, starting at 18, you can get a commercial driver's license. But you cannot drive across state lines until age 21. If it's passed, the pilot program would effectively make all ages long-haul truckers.
But with the proper training, we really believe this is an opportunity for some students that are coming out of high school to have a career and have a good career.
Dayton MTS Trucking Vice President Kevin Birch supports the pilot program. He told the I-Team since a majority of his business crosses state lines, he will not hire 18, 19, and 20-year-old semi-drivers. If they could move across state lines, would you?
Oh, absolutely.
When it happens, you wonder why. Well, how did it happen? Why did it happen? Why did it happen to my son?
But Russell Swift, whose 23-year-old son, Jason, and friend were killed by a teenage trucker, thinks the idea is dangerous. Almost 3 decades ago, the 17-year-old, who should have never been driving, made an illegal U-turn in the Nevada desert. The United States Marine Corporal and his fellow service member died instantly on their way back to base.
He was afraid to ask his boss what to do next, and he screwed up, and he got my son and his friend killed.
Swift now co-chairs PAT, or Parents Against Tired Truckers, which advocates for better trucking industry safety measures, preventative technology, and stronger regulations. For perspective, the I-Team reviewed National Highway Traffic Safety Administration data. It shows younger drivers overall are more likely to be involved in crashes. In 2018, drivers under 21 were involved in 12% of crashes, even though they make up just a little more than 5% of all licensed drivers. And in Ohio, state patrol numbers the I-Team obtained show young drivers were involved in 13% of all deadly crashes that year, accounting for 147 deaths.
Their rules and regulations.
In addition to being a Clark State commercial vehicle instructor, William Weekly is the college's Commercial Transportation Training Center's operation manager. Each year, he says about 100 people get their CDL license through the college's training class, but only a handful are under 21.
It's not real common. We get maybe 4, 5, 6 a year.
Putting in applications and stuff.
20-year-old Levi Cotterman and 19-year-old dump truck driver Holden Neese say even though they have their CDLs, they feel the law's limiting their job options.
And me not being 21, I can't go out of state lines, but they can. So I just feel like it should be one way or the other.
19-year-old driver Lucas Yosting understands why some people have deep concerns.
Because if you mess up at all, you hit somebody, more than likely you're probably going to kill them.
We're going to be the guinea pigs on the highway to see if the system works.
After losing his son, there's nothing anyone can say to convince Russell Swift that having truckers under 21 crossing state lines is a good idea.
Your family and my family are going to be out there with him to see if he can do the job right.
There's some people that have lost loved ones to teenage truckers. Can you understand why they would be upset by this?
Oh, absolutely.
But for those desperate to hire, they are convinced training will be the key.
If this gets pushed through and gets started, we'll probably have the safest, well-trained professional drivers that we've ever had.
In a debate, both sides say will ultimately put safety first. For the I-Team, I'm Gabrielle Enright, News Center 7.